Hiya. So 2 hours later, that was an absolutely glorious experience. You know, like I talked about in the first video, I'm cleaning up the earth, which is always a good thing to do. You know, if we all look after what's on our doorstep, the world as a whole becomes a better place. So, you know, walking through the woods, picking up bits of this and bits of that, it was an amazing thing, you know. And as I was walking along, I'm going to say every single person that passed me, whether they were just out walking or walking the dog or riding a mountain bike or running, jogging, to the one, everybody said thank you to me for either volunteering or for taking care, looking after the community. Everybody was appreciative. And one of the things that, while I was walking along there, one chap ran past me, and as he ran past me he said, I wish I could do that, but I'm out running today and I'm moving too quickly. And I understood, that's fair enough, that's his thing, that's what he's doing, he's out for a run. He then came back past me the other way, having run to wherever he was running to, turned around and come back. And he's got some bits of garbage in his hand, which he put in me back. So I'm realising that as I'm doing this, I'm planting seeds, as you might say. You know, I'm setting an example, you know. It was, you know, be the change you wish to see in the world, as Gandhi once said. So I'm being that change, and by being that change, they're planting a seed of an idea in the mind of somebody else, and maybe next time somebody else goes out, they'll pick up a piece of garbage. And you know, if we all pick up a piece of garbage, if 1,000 people pick up a piece of garbage, that's 1,000 pieces of garbage that have been picked up. So the communities are getting cleaner and better, which is always a good thing. The other thing I found was there actually wasn't that much garbage around, really, not a massive amount. You know, I walked for 2 hours, I half filled one bag, so not a massive amount. For me, that kind of says two things. One is either, and maybe it's all of them, that less people are dropping garbage. More people are not doing that now, which is a very good thing. And maybe this is part of the evolution of humanity, is that we're all becoming, or many people are becoming, more conscious of the environment and not doing things like that. The other thing is, I passed one chap. He wasn't part of the volunteer group that I was doing. He was just a guy who'd just gone out on a Saturday morning and decided to do it, and he does it every year. So maybe there are more individuals going out on their own and doing this. So my thought was to anybody out watching this video, if you feel inspired to go out and do this yourself, go do it. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Doesn't have to be in the spring. It could be any day of the year. It does not matter. Go out and fill a garbage bag if you get the opportunity. The other side of it is, if you feel inspired, maybe think about starting a community event. You know, put some leaflets around. If you've got a community newsletter in around, put something in your community newsletter, and maybe organise something. Because the other side of it was, I got to meet people in my community that I've never met before. It's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? You know. So the other one, I was reminded of something somebody said to me quite a few years back now, and they said, if you walk slowly enough through nature, you can see the veins on the leaves of the trees. And this is saying that, you know, if you move through nature slowly, you get to really be in nature. You know, I ride a mountain bike, so a lot of my time, yes, I'm out in nature. I might be in the Rockies, I might be just riding around my local community. And yes, I'm in nature, but I'm not absorbing it because I'm flying past it. I'm probably out of breath because I'm pushing myself, you know, so I'm not present with my surroundings. I'm way more present with my physical experience. So, you know, if I found that walking through the trees really slowly was a great way for me to be a human being. Instead of me being a human doing, we can all spend a lot of time of our lives being a human doing. We're always doing things. We're not really being very much. So this morning, these 2 hours was 2 hours of me doing both, really, I suppose, in a way. Because yes, I was doing something. I was picking up garbage. But you know, I got to, while I was out walking, I saw 2 deer. One of them I woke up, as you might say, because I'm just walking through the woods, cracking branches and walking through the leaves, and this deer heard me and slowly stood up and stretched and watched me walk past and then wandered off in the other direction and started its day. And then, you know, at the same time I'm coming across other wildlife like squirrels chattering away because I'm stood under their tree, and they're pretty they can get quite upset with that one. So yeah, so there was all sorts of gifts that I got from this experience this morning, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty fulfilled and pretty heart-filled for it. So with that, I'm going to say thank you and goodbye, and have a great day. Cheers. Bye now.